Nobody knows what I've been through, Ron. I could open your eyes from top to bottom, I could. They have no idea this lot what I've had to suffer. They've no idea, Ron. They've no idea, not one of them. Now, see, they've got that chest of drawers. That was a shock, you know. I've been a fool, Ron. I should have been down there when that will was read. I've been a fool. Not telling me there was no money in that safe. He had the key to that safe, you know, Ron. That was long before I never got near. Who's had it more than I have? I say, who's had it more than me? Up and down them stairs like I was, not one of them lifted a finger, and him blobbing his eyes out every minute, and 5 minutes at it. Them sat there painting and mangling in the kitchen, and not one of them coming down to give me a lift. I'll never forget it. Been a fool. I knew she was up to no good when she knitted that bed jacket. Her lying up there, and her taking that coconut up when the doctor said nothing but gruel. She said, did he say anything about that check suit? I said, no. She said, he won't, he's wearing it. I thought, right, monkey. Oh, do forgive me, I always look forward to that. Mind you, there are some things we all enjoy, and what more pleasant pastime than gardening? A beautiful garden and a well-kept lawn is everybody's pride and joy. What nicer than to sit at home in that armchair and marvel at Mother Nature? But as you settle back and reach for the weekend paper, what do you get? Are you going to cut that grass, or are you waiting till it comes in the hall? Let's see. Wife from the kitchen. What do you mean, love? That garden's a disgrace. You don't seem to have any interest in it at all. First time the neighbours see you with a pair of shears in your hand, they'll swear you're out for bother. And shift your feet. See, I've asked you to fill that coal bucket twice, and you've cracked on, you've not heard me. What we weren't going to have in that garden, hanging baskets and a lily pond and goodness knows what. And what have we got? An air raid shelter full of water and a tin hat with a daisy in it. Now, what time have I? Finds time next door. He's made some beautiful shape out of his privets. Love birds and all sorts. And I wouldn't care, but he always does our edge up to the gate. The only time I got you to do is you went and cut the tail off his peacock. Well, I gave it him back. Well, I'm not having that garden in that state. No wonder the milkman says it reminds him of Burma. If he starts leaving the milk at the gate, you fetch it. Now, that's enough. Could have that garden right in 5 minutes if you'd shape. Have you finished? Anything for the easiest way. Have you done? Well, why don't you get out there and make a start? Yes, all right, love. And why not? It's a pleasure to do the garden. Pleasure? Have you done any gardening lately? It's bad enough if you're left on your own to do it, but you can bet as you roll up your sleeves and pick up that spade, there's some Johnny know-all watching you, waiting to put you right. You've met him. How do you do? How do you do? When you've done chucking nuts all over your shoulder, you've just buried your coat. You've got a right job on with that lot, haven't you? Fun? I say you've got something on with that garden. Oh, this is nothing. When we first came here, it was like a desert. Well, I should have left it as it was and bought a camel. That black currant bush looks a bit shot at. Oh, I've only just put that in. Rip it out. Fun? Riddled with buckweevil. Same with these bushes here. You do no good with them. I'll say you'll do no good with them. I'd see 'em off right away. Oh, I couldn't do that. I got £14 from that peach and I only watered it. Aye. I got 2 black eyes from a blonde and I never touched her. What have you been growing by this fence? Well, I planted rhubarb and it never came up. I should look next door. You'll never do any good here till you've got some proper drainage. I should make a fresh start altogether. See what I mean? You want 2 or 3 tons of shingle, top it up with some of that spar, about 4 or 5 tons of clinker after that. Then you can come with your soil. See what I mean? 30 or 40 lorry loads will do it. Level it off with as much fertilizer as you can get hold of. Then you can start talking. Well, what's the move after that? Well, it depends on where you want to live. And while you're at it, I'd knock all this trellis down. Get rid of it. Get some rockery there, fence it back, some roses on it. Look lovely in the summer. Yes, and I'll shift that old fireplace we took out of the bedroom. Now, don't go mad. That's the only decent thing you've got. Then I'd go in for flowers. Hydrangeas, petunias, leopard stongs, sunset glories. I can see it now, a right blaze of colour. Yes, it sounds marvellous. Of course, you'd never grow them here. You get no sun on this side at all. See what I mean? What you could really do with is your house turning right round. Now, if you build a glass house here, of course, it means knocking that wall down. We could just get it in nicely. Mind you, to take 2 feet off your lounge. But what's that if you're getting gooseberries all the year round? Oh, well, I can't do that. We don't like gooseberries. Oh, well, in that case, I should get your garden flagged and get a window box. Oh, dear, you've got me worried now. I'll just dig this root up and have a cigarette. Well, mind how you light up. You've just dug your spade through a gas pipe.
Well, that does remind me of the little boy I saw in the doctor's waiting room the other day. From the moment he walked in with his daddy, nobody had a minute's peace.
Is this the doctor's waiting room, Dad? Is it, Dad? Dad, hey, Dad! Dad, is it? Why is nobody speaking, Dad? Have they all had a row? Is it like you are at home with me mother when you daren't open your mouth? Oh, look, Dad, over there. Dad, 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 Luke, you're not looking. Look at that bus conductor. He's got a black eye, hasn't he, Dad? Dad, hasn't he got a black eye, that bus conductor? Hasn't he, Dad? Dad! Don't he look funny? Has somebody told him where to get off? Have they, Dad? Dad! Dad, have they? You could fight him easy, couldn't you, Dad? Dad, why don't you fight him now? Oh, look, see, there's that man who always has that blonde with him out of our street. Is he a comedian, Dad? Dad, is he? Dad, is he a comedian? Is he, Dad? Dad, is he a comedian? Well, why did you tell me, Mother, you thought there was something funny going on? Where's the doctor, Dad? Dad, where is he? Is he through that door? Is he going to make you take your clothes off, Dad? Is he, Dad? You'll be in a bit of a mess if he does, won't you, Dad? You've got no lap on your shirt, have you? Oh, Dad, don't tell your big lies. You know very well my mother cut it off to patch it up at the front. Oh, look, there's Billy Kennedy. He goes to our school. Billy, I know you don't. Don't I know you? What do you keep telling me to shut up for, Dad? Dad, I know him. He wants me to go and sit over there. He's got a pea shooter. Hello, Billy. Miss me. What's up, Dad? Did it hurt? You should have ducked like I did, shouldn't you, Dad? What's the matter with that man over there, Dad? Gout? What's gout, Dad? Dad, what's gout, Dad? Dad, what is gout? Can anybody have it? Well, it looks as though they can have it for him, doesn't it, Dad? He must be very clever, this doctor, Dad. Look at all these certificates he's got on this wall. He's got qualified medicine, qualified for surgery, qualified for orpidology or something. Very clever, but I don't think he'll do for you, Dad. You don't want any of that stuff, do you, Dad? My Dad, shall I tell, Dad, shall I tell them? Shall I tell these people what you want? Dad, shall I tell them? Dad! My dad only wants a day off work.
Don't go away, because here and now we are taking the lid off the police.
I'm not kidding. We left Bournemouth at 9:05 because she said, pull up and get a loaf, and they were shut. We left Bournemouth at 9:05, and well, just to give you some idea of the speed, you know that horse trough the other side of Chester, just before the bridge? That's where we had our lunch. Well, I mean, look what she's doing now, and I've still got some to play with. Oh, I will say that, there's not much passes me when I've got my foot down. Hey, there's one at the back now trying to have a go. I'll wave him on, we'll have a bit of fun.
Pulling to the side, police, pulling to the side.
The police! Hey, the police! Why didn't you tell me instead of just sitting there bragging? Now then, Mr. Officer. How does this weather suit you? Well, I mean, I bet you can bat along a bit with that. Is that the 2-carburetor job, is it then? Only, funny thing, I was nearly christened Gonzales. Only I was just telling my friend here, a good steady 5 and you can get there just as quick in the end. I mean, if you're worried about my back number plate, it's in the boot. Could I have your autograph, Mr. Only, I mean, I'd have pulled up sooner, only I'm not too sure of my brakes. Of course, with it not being my car, I'd give you a toffee, only I have got none. You're going to boot me, aren't you? Mind you, the job of a policeman doesn't just consist of riding about in a motor car and backing up side lanes for a quiet smoke. What about the fellow who's got to pound the beat at night time in all weathers, just so that we can all sleep in security and peace? Take this typical scene in the middle of the night. Is that you, Alf? Hi. Was that you blowing your whistle? Hi, I thought I saw something. Why didn't you look the other way? Only you've dragged me out of a very warm doorway. Never do that again. My heart's still thumping. You gave me a right shot there. I've spilt half a flask of tea all down the floor. Well, you could have flashed your torch or something. What are you thinking about? Have you gone mad? No, I had a bit of trouble with the car without lights. When he pulled his driving licence out, he accidentally dropped a 10-bob note on the floor. Well, I hope you accidentally put your foot on it. Well, no, I had to book somebody, you see. I mean, I've turned nothing in for a fortnight, and he's had me in his office this morning. Well, you want to do like I do. But you book up with parked cars when you come on. That'll keep you going. Then you only need to find the shop door open, bring somebody up to come and lock it, and you can knock off in a blaze of glory. Mind you, it is a fact that the police constable's notebook is a keystone in the jurisdiction of any court. Evidence written down in the notebook is accepted as the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But do we always appreciate the painstaking effort taken by the officer in reporting the facts? Especially as he knows he will be called upon to read it in the county police court. I was proceeding along Gower Street at 10:43 on Friday night in the normal course of my duty. The witness came towards me wearing a rosette and coloured scarf and wearing a football rattle and waving it and shouting at the top of his voice, Middlesbrough for the court.
It was clear to me and everybody else who heard him that he was in a state of intoxication. I said to the witness, "Why don't you go home?" And his reply is written on a piece of paper handed to the clerk of the court. I proceeded to caution the witness, whereupon the witness proceeded to caution me. I asked him if he was aware that I was an officer of the law, and his reply is written on a piece of paper. As I tried to walk away, the witness attempted to put his arms round me and was heard several times to repeat the words, "Have I offended you?" He then asked me my opinion of Middlesbrough's chances for the cup, and my reply is written down on a piece. Of course, there's no doubt about it. The police system in this country is infallible. No matter what the emergency, all you need to do is to walk into any telephone box and dial 999, and the entire police force is at your disposal. 999.
Hello? Hello? I want the police. Yes, I've read what it says in the directory. How to dial 999 in the dark. Yes, yes. I know all that. But how do you turn the light off? Yes, I've dialed 2 or 3 times. It says he's putting me through. Hello? Yes? Somebody's run off with my bike. No, he can't have run so far. I've still got my bike clips on. I wouldn't care, I've only just got it. No, I haven't got it now. I mean, I just got it before I lost it. I got it. No, I've lost it now, but before I'd only just got it. No, before I'd only just got it. Start at the beginning. Do you mean when I got it? Or when I lost it? Just a minute. He wants to know where I am now. Shall I tell him I'm living with your mother? No. We don't want him coming round here. You know what she is. Just a minute. Oh, yes, we've got one policeman chasing him now. He was passing on his bike. Yes, he leaned it against our gate. No, not where I am now, where I will be when I'm there next week. Yes. Well, that's what I'm ringing you for. Will you tell him when he finds mine, keep looking, somebody's just pinched his.